What were you thinking? I know you more the merrier.
I think a little bit more.
Yeah.
I just figured being an ebony
yes.
carving, I thought perhaps a little bit more, but
yes.
We'll probably have to wait and see what happens.
Yes, we will. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people interested in it anyway. It's quite collectible.
Unsure of a valuation for the vase, Vanessa has enlisted the help of Marcus Bastian, a specialist in Chinese, Japanese and tribal art.
It looks like what you've got here is a typical piece of Japanese export ware done in the Shibayama style.
I haven't seen a piece like this, and I've been in the business for a long, long while. Is it quite rare or is it unusual?
I'd suggest it is, because neither have I, and I haven't seen people who collect it either.
Now, the problem we've had with this, trying to give the vendor an estimate, is it's just so badly damaged. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really hard for us to value.
Unfortunately, it's right in the middle of where the samurai motif is. Luckily, you've still kept the face, which is very fine, and I think it's been done on ivory in sort of a Netsuke form. So, if we could find the other pieces, I think you might find that we'd have a stronger estimate to run on. As is, currently, I would suggest around 300 to 500 would be what we would expect.
Back to that magic lantern and the slide of a four-funnelled ocean liner. Is it a Titanic?
Well, it's
I'm not
hard
sure.
to see. It's pretty dark around the front.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's the Titanic or not. I think I'm going to have to do some research. So this is a photo of the Titanic.
Okay.
And this is the slide.
Now, I noticed something pretty quickly, and that's this white rim across the top with all these little portholes or whatever they actually are.
Yes.
They're not on this one, are they?
No. And this is different too here.
The front,
The front
as well.
of the, yeah.
So if it's not the Titanic, it's probably going to be, what was the other one? The Lusitania, is that right? Lusitania?
Yep.
And when you have a look at there, they look pretty similar, don't they? It's the same bow. It's the same. There's this white stripe along the bottom here, which seems to be along the bottom. The mast is the same at the front as the back.
Yes.
And the little sort of funnels in the top here are actually going both ways, as they are here as well.
Yes.
All right, so we're pretty sure it's the Lusitania.
Yes.
Well, that's not good news for Bruce. His hopes for a big price have just been sunk.
We'll mention that it's the
The last time we were here at the Collector, it was a great night. There was lots of fun, people got dressed up. Adam is a really entertaining auctioneer, and that's the whole bag of this place. That's why people love it. And tonight it's not going to be any different, I don't think.
Some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah?
A couple of things that sort of took my eye.
Yeah?
First of all was the Monkey brand won't wash clothes old soap sign.
Well, that's pretty blokey, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
Clothes you don't wash and you keep on wearing, yeah?
These are kind of my cup of tea.
You're a bit of an aero nut, aren't you?
I am, and these are just lovely little examples of brass Australian, World War II Australian aeroplanes. So this
that's
is
a Wirraway?
That's a Wirraway, and this is a Woomera bomber.
Oh, really?
Which was designed by a chap, L.J. Wackett, and it was a prototype. It never got into production, and it's just very unusual to see a little model made of a prototype aeroplane.
Yeah, and that's interesting. A box of, it's got to be red. Are you from the ABC? Are you from the ABC? Neville Wran, turn on the light, 75.
All the political badges.
Well, I might have a go at that for the Museum of Democracy up in Canberra.
Oh, cool.
And look,
That's
I must tell you, I've seen something from my childhood here, which I have mixed memories about.
And what's that?
It's the K-Tail Hair Magician. Shapes, thins, trims, tapers and more. I had a haircut with this that made me look like I just got out of Long Bay. Thought there was bits and pieces missing from me left, right and centre.
Fantastic.
And this, of course, their old K-Tail bottle. I got one of these at home.
You like your K-Tail stuff?
I was a K-Tail family, but we were K-Tail family. My word, and I tell you what, I will be going up. Like
be all over
the Saturn V rocket for these two little items. Helen, how are you feeling?
Very good, thanks.
Feeling confident about the vase and the statue?
I am actually.
And what is the basis of this confidence? Have you had some inside information from the guys here?
No, I haven't actually. I would have liked some, but no little clues. I just feel good about the night.
Sold for that finished and done, but it's on the sheets. At $15 finished.
20, 25 on the sheets, guys.
The auction is underway and Adam is immediately hitting his stride.
$5 for the box lot. Got in front, 7 off to my right. 10 seated in front, 15 over the back. 20 is now, 25, 30 gents, 35 in front.
Helen's vintage ebony bust is next, so let's see how it goes.
Lot number 231 is a 1950-60 stylised carved ebony bust of an African woman. She is approximately 40 centimetres tall, and she is absolutely stunning.
Helen's family has come along to give her support.
Lot number 231 have numerous bids on this, plus a telephone. Who's got the phone this time? Thank you, Ray. 70 on the phone, 80 on the sheets. Bid on the sheets, 90 on the telephone, 100 on the sheets. Bid on the sheets at $100, 110, 120. Going to be sold a lot at $120, done. $120 is buy number 389.
Helen's vase is estimated at $300 to $500, but will those missing pieces have an effect on the bidding?
Well, number 230 is a fantastic Japanese Meiji period Shibayama bamboo vase. It is AF. There are a few pieces missing off it, unfortunately. It's a pretty amazing piece, though. This is the lovely Japanese Shibayama bamboo.
As Adam calls for the bids, there seems to be a last-minute change of heart in Helen's family. This could be interesting.
100 on the phone with Ray, 120 on the phone with Ray, 130 on the sheets.
Helen's son-in-law Jason is in the blue shirt and, out of the blue, he started to bid.
200 in the room, beats the sheet, seated in front of the room, gents bid. At $200 finished. Going to be 210. 220. 230. Telephone has the bid at $230 finished. It's going to be sold a lot. Telephone has the bid.
Adam is ignoring Jason's bids, but he's got very good reason to do so.
At $230 done.
The vase seemed to be quite sought after. It was going okay, and then the vendor's family began to bid on it, which put me in a funny position. So when I see it like that, I think that they're trying to actually increase the price of their own item, and we do not allow that type of thing here.
Jason was prepared to pay. I mean, he was the last bid. He was prepared to pay for it. So we're just sorry if we did anything wrong, because it was definitely not what we intended to do. It would have just been nice to have kept it in the family.
I've just got into the whip-cracking mood.
I know that, yeah.
And I just want to give myself a good whipping, so I'm going to put my hand up for this.
Oh yeah, we've been cracking the whip all week.
You're going to be left-handed to use it.
At $35 finished, 40, 45, 50, 55 back of the road, 60.
Gone.
Sold a lot. At $60 finished, 65.
Fair crack of the whip, I've got competition
back of the road,
here.
70 off my right.
One more. Go on, one more.
I'm putting my left hand away.
One more.
Going to be sold a lot at $70 done.
One more.
27.70. The political badges, numerous bids. One of them is with myself at $20 a lot. Going to be sold for that. Finished and done. Bidders on the sheets. 35 beats the sheets, and at $40 done.
There you go. One more for democracy. Fruit tins. Yes.
Tins and lovely old Commonwealth jams and jellies glass jar with the flag across the front. Tins including our Mona SPC Golden Circle, all with their colourful paper labels. Going to be sold a lot at $17 done.
I got the fruit tins.
Number 351 are 2 times retro K-Tel items. Look, very extremely sought after pieces, this K-Tel stuff. You don't see much of it around. $5 for the 2 pieces. Got them all right, gents, bid them off at $5. Finished on them, sold a lot. At $5 finished, and at $5 done.
That is a bonus. That means I've got 2 bottle cutters, 4 navy hats, some goggles, some empty tins, and something else I bought. Oh, some old trotting magazines from 1963. I am a canny bidder. I did my head red.
10, got in front, gents, bid, service first. Got in front, 7 off my right, 90, 100. Got a telephone bid van, beautiful. Got a couple of bids on the sheets as well.
Up next, Bruce's unique magic lantern. With confirmation it's not the Titanic among the rare glass slides, will it reach the $800 reserve?
I'm a bit disappointed it wasn't the Titanic, but oh well, that's the way it goes.
This is a pretty amazing lot, this. The magic lantern with Miranda there, with all the slides that go along with it. Absolutely amazing lot. We have a telephone bid on this, Vanessa. $625. And the magic lantern with all the slides is going to be sold for that. Finished and done, bidders on the sheets. At $625 finished. $650, $675 on the sheets, sir. $700, $725 on the sheets. $750, $775 on the sheets. Bidders on the sheets. 800, 825, 850, 875, 900 in the room, beats the sheets, at $900 finished, going to be sold the lot at $900 done.
I thought I would have bought more than that with those slides. Never mind, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Vanessa has valued the Victorian Tantalus at $2,000 plus, but Bruce wants $2,500. I think between you and me, Bruce would be happier if it didn't sell.
Lot number 430 is the stunning Victorian Oak Tantalus.
Yeah, 7 years it took me to buy that damn thing.
Yes, I don't think
Look at it glinting.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
One of them is with myself at $1,750. And it is going to be sold for that. The amazing Oak Victorian Tantalus bid is on the sheets at $1,750. Finished, done, going to be sold the lot.
Beautiful thing.
At $1,750, you're out on the telephone. $1,800 in the room. $1,850 on the sheets. $1,900, $1,950. $2,000, $2,050. Bidders on the sheets at $2,050 finished. Going to be sold the lot at $2,050 done. $2,050.
Didn't sell.
So you wanted it in your pocket?
I wanted 2,500 net. So
That'll be going back to Beaufort with you.
yeah, and I won't be sad.
With the excitement of the auction behind him, Bruce couldn't be happier that this lot didn't reach reserve. And as the night winds down, the regulars kick back and enjoy their night out.
At $25.30, $35.
You were putting the money towards the trip, weren't you? Of course, we know that. Yes. I guess it is a start, isn't it?
Oh yes, no, it's a good little start. That'll help, plus some other little bits and pieces that I'll be selling. I'm sure I'll get there.
Well, I'm sure you will too.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
The hair stood up my back when they started auctioning it. I really didn't want to sell it, but if it had got the price, I'd let it go, but otherwise, no, I'm happy to take it home.
Well, that was that auction, and everybody seemed to go away relatively happy. Bruce came to an agreement with what he wanted for his magic lantern, and more importantly for him, he takes his beloved Tantalus back to Beaufort. And Helen came here with that wonderful attitude, whatever happens, happens, and she's got some travel money to add to her fund to see her son in England. And as for me, well, I got a big box of junk, good junk, pristine KTEL equipment, political badges for the Museum of Australian Democracy in Canberra, some 1963 trotting magazines, sound effects records, 4 sailors' hats that I handed over to the Soundy for his holiday next year. We won't talk too much about that. And lots of other good stuff. I'll see you in another auction room. Hooroo! Next time, selling signatures. Legendary actors Sir Laurence Olivier and Vivian Leigh in Australia in 1948.
What a great joy it is for me to be here.
A diamond that's been literally around the world. Forbidden currency smuggled from communist China.
They couldn't take very much cash out with them, so jewellery was one of the ways that you could get some of your assets out of China.
And the Da Vinci Code. What is the genius really worth? I always had my suspicions he was a bit of a lightweight. Listen, nothing in there. All this and more in the auction room.
106.
You got my whip and my safari suit.
I believe you're in the market for a safari suit and a whip.
65.